Hi, this is Lori of Lori's Happy Stamps, and today I'm sharing how to make a 3-in-1 card with no measuring required. This is for our October Christmas Spirit Club and the last Christmas Spirit Club of the 2024 year. We will begin again in January. But I wanted to do something simple so that you could make them into either holiday cards that need to go maybe internationally, so they're very flat. There's no dimensionals to them. Or you can make them simply into thank you cards because we always need thank you cards at the end of the year. So let me show you how I make these cards. These are with the something wonder, what is this called? The Winter Wonder or Winter Meadow paper, the Winter Meadow paper. And today I am going to show you using take a, what's it called? Take a bow designer series paper that's done in 6x6 paper. So let me walk you through a set of 3 cards real quickly. So the first thing I did is I decided what I was going to use, and I decided to use the nested essential dies, and I'm using this banner piece for my focal point on the front. I am using the Snowy Wonder stamp set, just a little bit. And I'm using the Season's Greetings, and then for the envelope, I'm using the Snowflake. So those are the bits that I'm using. And so the first thing you need to do is you will need 3 card bases, 1, 2, and 3 card bases that are 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 on that 8.5 inch side. And then you're going to need some punched or die cut pieces, your choice, for the front out of basic white cardstock. And so I have already created mine, and I'm using again those nested essential dies, and they also then used a piece of coordinating cardstock for the banner on the outside of that. And then you need 3 pieces of complementary paper that are 4 by 5 1/4. And actually what I did is I want to show you how I used every bit of a 6 by 6 inch piece of paper. So this is the 6 by 6 inch piece of paper. And the first thing I did is I cut off 2 inches and I put that to the side, and I'm going to use those for my 3 envelope flaps. And they're only 2 inches, and you're thinking, gosh, our envelope flaps are 2 1/4 inches. Well, what I did is I took my envelopes, lined them up, I put them on my trimmer, and I put this score line right at the 2 inch mark, and then anything that was left over, I just lopped it off. And then with my scissors, I just trimmed the edges to make them rounded. Now I have 2 inch flaps, and so my 2 inch pieces will work perfectly on my flaps, and nobody will know the difference. Then what you do is you now have a 4 by 6 inch piece. And so I then took the 3 pieces that I'm using that are all coordinating, and I lined them up on the trimmer, and I cut off 3/4 of an inch. So you have a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece. So I'm going to take this 3/4 inch piece off, and I'm going to use those for the inside of my card. So each card will have a different 3/4 by 4-inch piece that I can glue on the bottom of my cards. So now I have my 3 pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm not going to do any measuring. I'm going to take these and put them in my trimmer at about 1 inch down from the left and about 1.5 to 2 inches from the right corner, and I'm going to slice them. So then I get this piece from each of the 3 pieces. Okay, so then I have these pieces left in my left hand, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice them from this corner up somewhere towards the middle of these 2 pieces of this piece, and it doesn't matter, you don't have to measure it at all. So from the bottom left to somewhere in the middle, and then you will get a piece that looks like this on the bottom for each piece, and I'm just mixing them as I go. And then I have these pieces left, so this one is going to go here, this one is going to go here, and this one is going to go here. So now I have my 3 puzzle pieces that will go on my 3 card bases. So let me put one of these together for you. That's all you need. So once we have one going, and so I'm taking that bigger piece and laying it across the top. I'm taking this smaller piece on the bottom left or right hand side and laying it out, and then I'm doing the same thing here. Can you see that? And I'm just kind of butting them up to see. I'm going to want like a 1/4 inch all the way around my card. And then, as I said, there are no dimensionals used in this card. So I'm going to start with my biggest piece, and I am going to put a little glue on there, and I am going to lay it down. And I like the wet glue for this, so I have a little bit of wiggle room, literally wiggle room, to get it in line. And then I'm going to take my bottom right piece and I'm going to add it right here. This is such a versatile card front that you can use, you know, any kind of paper, as long as they're 3 coordinating papers. You can do just about anything. You can make holiday cards, of course, like we're doing, or thank you cards, or birthday cards, or you can do a batch of cards and give them as gifts that people really love. So then I've got my card front right here. So all I'm going to do now is take this piece and glue it flat against the edge here, and you can put it higher or lower. You could even, if you put the greeting as the other way, you could do it this way. It just depends on what you want your card to look like. But and again, you can use any shape. I am just using this nested essential dies because I thought the angle here kind of went with the angles that were on the card. Okay, and so then I'm ready for the inside. And the inside, I just need a liner that is 4 by 5 1/4. So the same size that you start your designer series paper with. And you're going to glue that on there. And then you're going to take one of your strips of paper and you're going to decide where you want it. You could put it here at the bottom. You could put it at the top. You can put it on the side. Doesn't matter. I'm going to put mine at the bottom. I tend to put my designer papers on the bottom. And I think it's just habit more than anything else. I think they look good no matter where. Okay, so I've got that card done, except I would like a little bling, but I want it to be flat bling. So I am using some of these adhesive backed sequins, and they don't exactly match this paper, but I am using a Stampin' Blends marker, and I am using the bullet end, and I am coloring some of the light pink ones. I'm making them red. So I just have to put a little bit of ink on them, let them dry for a moment, and then attach them to my card. So I am doing that right now, and I'm putting one here, and I'm putting 2 over on this side. So I always try to do an odd number, 3, 5, sometimes 7, not very often. But okay, so how cute is that card? So quick and easy. And then again, using my little trick on my envelope, I stamped that snowflake from the Snowy Wonder with Rio Red, and then I am taking this color paper and gluing it onto my flap that I've already pre-cut to 2 inches instead of 2 1/4 inches, and I'm laying that down on my envelope, and voila, it fits perfectly across the bottom here, and then I just have to trim the edges, and I am all done. So fun, right? So quick and easy. So there you go. This is our October card, and we cards, there's 3 of them at the same time, and that date will be October 25th, the day after I get back from a big wedding in Oregon. So I will be tired, but these will be ready, and see you then.